Hello, everybody. We're back
Hello.
playing
We're playing some more Yume 2kki
Yume 2kki.
and recording
This
more
boy is gonna tell me where to get all the cool looking effects. So give me that shit.
oh, right. Okay. Google, please. Space suit Yume 2kki. So the reason I sometimes all of a sudden just record these little podcasts is because I have an idea, but it doesn't feel like a YouTube video kind of idea. It feels like something I want to, bounce back and forth between. And effective repair for retrieving the motorcycle lantern. Okay, so location is there, and to get there, you have to go Geometry World, Dark Museum. I understand. Follow me. Where are
Let's
you?
go. I'm right
Did
down
you wander
here.
around?
No, you're right there.
Okay, right there, right there.
Oh, this
So the
triangle
question I was
thing?
going to ask you
Okay.
is, I know it's yeah, this is a triangle thing. Do you consider yourself an otaku?
Oh my
I know it sounds like kind of
god.
fake.
Uh,
Nope, not there.
wait, where did you go?
I just wander around, honestly. I'll tell you
Okay.
where it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll just be, we'll reconvene.
Yes. Alright, I'll go where I want. Yeah, you know what? I'm a total otaku. I think I'm more passionate than most people in the things that I'm into. I'm more into obscure stuff that I don't find many people into. So yeah, sure. I talked with a friend once who 100% cringed at the word otaku, even though he is much more obsessed with like light novels and isekai shit than I am. I don't really understand that notion, but whatever I guess. Yeah.
I mean, like, the Japanese definition of otaku is generally just someone who's like absolutely obsessed with the things that he's interested in. We're talking about like, usually they think anime otaku, but they're, those train otaku, the people that just like film the
Uh,
trains going by and get really obsessed over like certain lines for
yeah.
some reason.
I'm aware. Uh,
Well, generally, I guess that's the notion I was coming at it from, is that sort of layer of session. Because the fact that I've read Tsubihime kind of already, oh, it's like a certain power level. Oh,
uh.
that's so cringe. But I still don't consider myself one. I mean, like, wait, what the hell? There's these weird places that sometimes you just find. I don't know where the
I'm
Dark Museum is, so
currently
okay, I'm just gonna.
I'm currently in one of those weird places that is a strobe light
What is
kind
it
of
called?
place.
What's the name?
How do I check the name of the place?
Oh, it's. Do you not see it on the top right hand corner next to like the wiki? It's like the name of the location you're in.
On the wiki? I'd be on the website. Hold on.
No, it's in game.
Oh,
It
okay,
whatever.
hold on. Map of vibrant mushroom world.
Oh, okay. Well, get out, because
How do
essentially you
I
just have
get
to go.
out?
You have to just have to go right from the entrance, and you'll be there. I'm like right
Okay.
outside, so find the entrance point, and I'll guide you back,
Uh,
because I think we've been spending too much time fucking around.
fine,
But
fine, fine.
essentially, I guess like that main component that I found was it's about the sort of ability to just go so deep into it. When I think of, and I think that's the thing, it's like I have kind of skewed standards, because these are people that don't have, a lot of people that are, I would consider otaku, don't have jobs, or their job is to just I guess catalog these disparate anime niches like Hazel, old school Digibro, um fuck, what else? Who else would be there?
YouTubers, I guess.
Even like the, some needs, like, yeah, YouTubers in general, but there's also these people I know that have like a huge back catalog list. I'm talking about like in the thousands. I know it might sound a little surprised to make a YouTube channel centered around anime, but I've only watched like a, I think I'm under 200. I'm like right there, but still, that's like minuscule to some people who don't even like anime that much, compared to like, I don't know, general movies or TV shows. Where are you, dude? Come on.
I'm in the Nexus entrance. Where am I? Hold on. Geometry world. You said go
Yes.
right, but there's no door that just goes to the
Oh my
right.
god, you freaking. I've been waiting my ass.
What the hell are you talking
No.
about? Just tell me where to go.
Okay. So, so you see, to the top right corner under players online. What is there? What's written there? Geometry
Players
World.
on, yeah, Geometry World.
Okay. Now, where in Geometry World are you?
Okay, hold on. I am right next to the
So you
Nexus
check the map
entrance.
and are around what entrance?
Nexus entrance.
Okay. So I want you to go just directly up. I'll meet you there. Okay.
Directly up. Okay.
Yes.
Did you tell me when to stop going up?
Well, uh, I guess stop when you see something.
Okay then. I mean, I can check the map and you can just tell me,
Yeah,
is
whatever.
it
Just go to the dark world. Just go to the dark world. It's right
dark
next to the.
world?
There
I
you
see.
are. Hello. You're right. I
Hello.
see you. I see you.
Let's go.
Okay.
We did it.
Inside.
Uh, actually, I wanted
And
to
now everything
ask
is dark.
about
You have the
the.
lantern effect,
No,
right?
I don't.
I'll turn. We'll grab it. Use it. Thought you
Grab
grabbed it.
it? Where?
No. Okay. Open the effects menu. Stop moving. You have the lantern effect.
No, I don't.
Well, I guess I'll just have to guide you. Don't move.
Yeah.
I'll be very specific. So,
Let me.
up, up, up.
I
Hold
can
on.
faintly see you. Hold on.
Up, up. Now one, two to the right, and up.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
This is a hallway, so you move to the left.
I have to really squint the screen. Yeah, it's
Well,
here.
you shouldn't.
This way, right? This is the end.
Yep. Enter that.
Oh my god. Whoa, I got backwards. Okay.
Okay.
Hold my hand.
Good. Okay. Oh, I think it's. Is it? Hold on. Let me check. Is this it?
Oh, is this space?
Yes, it is.
Ah!
Oh,
Whoa.
welcome. Now the spacesuit effect. Go back into the entrance.
Okay. There we are.
Whoa! Ain't that so cool?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
essentially, I guess the idea that I was coming from is like, it depends on, I guess, well, first off, perspective. But I was also interested in like, do you think being an otaku even has like a culture anymore? Because I think when people think about like, anime fans, at least they romanticize the sort of mid 2000s kind of culture. We're talking about fan subs, Haruhi, um, gifs, Lucky Star,
Yeah.
and the like, Genshiken kind of stuff. It doesn't go that way. Um, but now I realize that there's people who are otaku in different things because everything's just become so disparate. People call media more homogenized. I think it's the exact opposite. I think people have become more separated in what they like. I mean, then again, there is like I guess like a normie median, if there was a lack of better word to
Whoa, what's
describe
this?
it, of stuff that people. I don't think that goes anywhere.
Ah! What the fuck?
Bro, why'd you go? Wait, can
I-
you come back?
Hold on. Okay, I'm
Okay.
back. Oh, it looked really cool though. Anyways.
Well, that doesn't go in the direction where we wanted.
Uh,
Go back up.
alright.
Okay. Um, I guess. Oh my God, there's people waiting here. I mean, some people are just sitting because they like the fish world.
Yeah, the place does look
But
cool.
the fact that I think that you could count something like One Piece. There's people who are just super into One Piece. You could call them, for lack of a better term, One Piece otakus. But in that sense, there's otakus of almost any sort of subgenre of anime, shojo, seinen, even like kids shows. Some people certain series. But I guess like uh I was sort of against the entire idea of obsession in the first place because I kind of oh wait, where does this go? Oh my
Uh,
god. This
okay.
this world is a fucking mess.
Lol.
What the hell?
Uh,
Oh, I think I've been here before.
alright.
You could just sit.
Okay. Yeah. You know, about the whole otaku thing, it really is like a term that stopped being relevant around the 2010s because that's when the internet started starting to have its own culture, and then a lot of people congregated, and then
It became
everyone could
no,
talk
it
about
became
anime and stuff.
less of a I guess the internet becoming less niche. It generally it became a tool for other people to connect with each other rather than being homogenized for the people who already knew about it in the first place because like it was expensive and dial-up internet wasn't cheap and there was a very specific type of person who had access to this, but then smartphones and the like came along. I guess therein I kind of was like questioning the entire idea of being an otaku in the first place if the entire term has kind of lost its relevancy or purpose with the in respect to like what's the word for it um it, I guess I realized that whatever the term means now, I kind of don't fit into it. Even if, by most other metrics, such as the fact that I read visual novels and I make visual novel let's plays and I talk to people who are really deep into this sort of anime analysis kind of subgenre where they get really into the research and nitty-gritty of things. And I guess like it's more of a personal philosophy.
Mm,
And
yeah.
then I realized, you know what? I kind of don't want to be too engrossed into this. Eventually, I guess like it really depends on what I think of myself when I'm like 30. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
gross.
say
Like
I want to be quote
30-year-old
unquote
otaku.
done with this kind of.
You.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you take it or leave it.
Respect.
There's people who watch anime when they have kids and have jobs and the like, but the way I'm doing it, I don't think it's very feasible to take on different responsibilities and still have this level of obsession because that's what the thing is. That's what it means obsession. It's
Hmm.
getting really engrossed. It's researching, it's talking to people about research, it's creating, but it's not even more about that. It's just like, you know, taking a certain amount of time to really go into it in a way that other people haven't. And
Hmm.
I realized that I don't know. I mean, like, I guess that's another thing. I was sort of connecting it to like a YouTube perspective because I could only be feasibly doing this. It's kind of hypocritical. I could only be feasibly doing this amount of research if I wasn't a YouTuber. I know because that's a different form of otaku. Because anime YouTuber, and otaku are not the same. Of course, that makes sense. But
Hmm.
I'm specifically
Uh,
referring to like algorithm whoring. You know what I mean, right? Because
uh,
like, imagine you need to get a job and to pay for your stuff, you don't need to use YouTube. You can go into you could it's basically I imagine it like an ocean, okay? The people who need the air are just swimming because YouTube is the way is their source of income. So they have to stay afloat and talk about the seasonal stuff and talk and rage bait and the like. But since I'm planning to get a job and just sort of do this stuff on the high, it's like me and my scuba diving gear. I can dive deep and explore all these different niche corners, but in therein, I'd also have to get a job and become a normal person, a normal member of society anyway. So again, it's like give or take. You can't really have the best of both worlds unless you're like, I don't know,
I can't really be at
you get
both
lucky,
places at once. I guess.
something like
True.
that. I don't know. It's like, uh, I mean, I've
There.
also been sort of thinking about like there's these people that get really into the sort of mid 2000s aesthetic and sort of adopt it, even though people have kind of moved on. We're talking like the people that that are still stuck in Web 1.0. They have their Neo Cities and they have their WordPress and shit like that. Even though there's like,
And fucking
what is it called?
Flash
Substack?
games. Yeah.
Flash games. That's dead. Okay. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Things die. So unfortunate.
Uh,
Can't. I miss the days of. Wait, what did I play on Flash?
give me
There's
back
like the Raise the
my
Chick game. That shit was so
worms.
stupid. Oh my god. Balloons Tower that wasn't Flash. What was Flash?
The
The Henry Stickmin?
balloons, TD.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
guess like I was also, sort of interested in like subculture and if those kind of subcultures are even slightly resemble certain anime fandoms. I think something like Bochi the Rock has what's the word for it? Correlational similarities to something like Lucky Star, but it is only as similar to Lucky Star as it is to K-On! which isn't part of the subculture, or as it is to like Yuru Camp. I guess
Really?
Yuru Camp would be closer to Lucky Star than Bush the Rock is. But then again, Yuru Camp is not really what I would consider an otaku to a modern day otaku show. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Do you have anything
Yeah.
to add?
I don't know. I feel like at this point, there's like a lot of definitions of otaku at this point. There's like,
What would you consider to
early,
be the a strong one that you would adhere to?
it, the
Because
definition
you consider
changed
yourself
over the
one.
time. I would say like, in the early days, there's the otaku who were into Hari Suzumi and Lucky Star. After that, it became something completely different. As like the word fandom started being popular, and every show has its own fandom, and that kind of also means otaku. Uh, I don't know. At this point, it doesn't mean much, really. I don't think people. I don't. I don't know what it means anymore. You know, fuck words. We don't need them anymore.
All right, they're all meaningless. But
It can mean whatever it
screw this
wants.
connection. I think we should just talk about more about the personal uh, subjective meanings that we adhere to. So you said you're an otaku. Why?
Yeah.
You know,
Actually, I guess
what does otaku mean? What does it mean to be Nappy Napkin, to be an otaku?
uh this is this isn't a therapy session, isn't it? Oh god. Okay, hold on.
It just has to be within the broad terms if of what you're willing to share.
Yeah. Like, as I've said earlier, just the only real meaning is just obsession. So as long as you like something and you crossed a line to the point you like can't live without whatever you're obsessed with, I suppose that's an otaku. Like your passion for it is something that's indescribable to a ryaju or a normie, and you can only converse with other otaku of the same type. And yeah, that's pretty much me. I don't find many other people who are into as uh, visual novels or anime, especially the kind of stuff that I get into, such as Kodomo no Mocha. Like, there's really only one community out there that focuses on that and nowhere else. So, yeah, I don't know. Going into a bunch of deep, um, deep niche stuff is the definition for me. You said you're
Well,
not an
yeah.
otaku? What does
What
that
makes me
mean?
not an otaku? I guess what you say that people can't live with that stuff. I'm of the personal disposition that I can. I think there's honestly, I imagine I this is a scenario that I've created and I felt like I wanted to shove into so many videos, but just didn't fit the script. A god comes down from the heavens and says, "You cannot watch a single new anime ever. All right, you can only
Uh-huh.
rewatch old stuff." And I would be completely unfazed because like
Okay.
I still have Sangatsu no Lion, Arya the Animation, Haibane Renmei. I mean,
Some of those
okay,
are
I'm
old.
still watching Haikyuu.
Oh,
They're old,
wait,
but
yeah.
they're rewatchable and they're freaking awesome. Um, I still have Gurren Lagann. I still have Ashino Joe because I did myself the service of watching all of it. There are some parts that are slogs, but hey, I made a whole video on it. Okay, go watch that. Um,
Shameless
so
self
essentially,
promo.
that's hey, on my channel that I have to self promo on my other channel.
Get it. Get him to a billion
uh,
subscribers. Anyways.
it's I guess that's the thing. It's like I don't know if this is I'm still like planning, questioning what I will be like in 10 years. What will I be like when I'm 30? I don't know how much of a role anime or manga or any
Who knows it?
fucking media crap will play a role in it. You know, I think that's the thing. I think it's I take in a lot of my perspective on this from my dad. He doesn't have any books. He has no posters, no music, no favorite musicians or bands, no favorite comics, movies. I mean, it's mostly stuff he watched when he was a kid, because that's when you go to the movies. But essentially, the only thing he did to pass the time was
My
exercise,
lord.
research, and listen to music. And it wasn't even like, oh, I like these bands, so I'm gonna follow them. Except I forgot there was a one band he really liked. It was Steely Dan. Essentially he would just always be listening to new music, and he still does that. Pandora Shuffle, and it's always like stuff he's sort of, you know, into. But I guess I do that, but I still re-listen to my favorite albums a ton. So it's I have a lot more affinity or attachment to my favorite properties, but also I'm not like I don't feel the need that I don't owe a certain myself to this medium as a whole. I just found a series works of art that I found particularly poignant, and that's they that's kind of what most people who have been talking about anime for a while, they know how the average fan works out. It's I think there was a source somewhere, 18 to 24 months is the average half life of an anime fan, which is how short that is.
18?
That is
That's
18 to 24 months.
yeah, like 3, 4 years? Okay.
That's that's 1.5 to 2 years.
Okay, never mind. My math is wrong.
Yeah,
So yeah,
incredibly short.
I
But
guess
I mean, I've
so.
passed that. So at least I don't know how much further I will go, but I kind of I want there to be an end in sight, you know?
Eh,
Still, for some people, it's kind of it can be a lifelong obsession, and I have nothing against that. Find your happiness. It's just for me.
oh my
Oh
god,
my
someone
God,
else
there's
is
somebody
joining
here
us.
now.
Hello.
Okay,
Nice of him to join
guess
us.
we'll be sitting then. All right, cool.
Mm,
So,
we got a
Ano,
listener.
yo, we got Ano here. All right, thank you for making. Oh, Ano's
Goodbye.
gone. Bye bye.
Hideaki Anno.
So,
No.
yes, bye bye. So essentially, um, uh, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Shit.
You
What
want
was
an
I talking
end
about?
in sight for like anime.
Yes, yes. I want an end in sight. So essentially, it's like I think when I did this the other day, I created like a huge list, my ordered backlog. And this is just like for this year or for the next year and a half, I guess. And I can imagine myself reading these in like monthly intervals, just kind of stuff that I either put on for my Let's Play channel or books that I read in my free time or so on and so forth. But I guess that's another thing that I want to discuss. It's like the fact that these people, they don't see an end in sight because it just keeps going. The whole, of course, the anime,
It keeps
people,
growing.
there's so much media out there, so the whole just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But I see these people that just dive headfirst into it, and that's good for them. But there are certain habits that I guess also categorize the people that are obsessed with it. That is what being an otaku means. It's obsession. So what does obsession breed? It breeds unhealthy habits.
Really?
I am
Well, I guess
talking
so.
about needs. I mean, for some people, yes, but we're
Ad-
talking. That's another thing. I
Addiction
forgot
to
to mention
anything
one
can be
show.
bad, I guess.
Yes, I'm talking about one show because I said Lucky Star, I said Genshiken, I said Haruhi, I said Azumanga Daioh. I did not mention Welcome to the NHK. Have you watched Welcome to the NHK?
I did actually.
Well, yeah, but you know what it's about. It's about this guy who's basically so obsessed with anime. You could call him an otaku, but he's an otaku not out of, I guess, it's an otaku out of desperation. It's like that is the reason why he's so obsessed with this is because he has anxieties about going outside, about talking to people, about getting a job and becoming a member of society. And essentially, it's the habits themselves that categorize Sato rather than the interest in the media intrinsically. And I think that's the difference that he has with his roommate, who basically plays the
Fuck
fucking song
yeah.
all day.
I love
You know
that
what I'm talking
song.
about
Yeah.
it.
Blare it all
So
day, every day, so my neighbor hears. Anyways.
I guess like um I still I like to be I don't know, I like to be cognizant of other people and sort of question, I wouldn't call it like an affinity with categorizing my relation to one person to another because we happen to have the same interest. But I guess like I think of it as like a scale. If someone's on the deep end, I'm like, okay, maybe there's a happy medium that I could arrive at. And I guess that's what I see when I see Welcome to NHK is because to him, it's like it is an escape Rather, for me, I guess I come at it from a different perspective. It's not it's not I guess it is escapism, but it's more importantly, it's about connection. I care a lot about authors. Even though my first video, which I think is honestly really bad, the Shikijitsu one, it's basically I come to art because I think there's a connection involved. And that's what I like to dissect. That's why I made the Shingo Natsume video because I saw a through line through all of his works. And that's why I
Uh,
care so much about my favorite characters. It's because it's not just that they are distillations of people, but rather they, through the stories and narratives, uh, tell something about the human experience, I guess. I think that's also why I'm just like not a fan of shonen anymore. I realized that I haven't watched uh another shonen anime since, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen, but like literally nothing else. Okay, I haven't gone back and rewatched
okay.
or watched like uh all of Bleach and all that. I don't know. It's just a personal thing. Who cares?
I
I
like
guess
Gintama.
therein it's like okay, Gintama, it is a shonen,
Get
but
back on that, you
look, I'm
asshole.
working on it.
Okay,
Okay,
alright.
god damn it.
Continuing on.
Essentially, yeah, it's like I guess the obsession part is also I guess Inception. It's um another core part about being an otaku is it could even just be an obsession, but it could even be like a reliance on the media that you're subsumed with. Do you think that's part of the definition? Do you think that should be considered
Hmm.
part of the definition?
Yeah, I guess so. I did say you couldn't live without it. Like, otakus sometimes depend on the media they're obsessed with to live, and they couldn't live uh, in any other way, possibly. Like, they see something in the art that they couldn't find somewhere else, and they need more of that in them, if that makes sense.
What do you mean specifically though? Are you talking about like a certain uh aspect, like a certain type of character, like the people that get really into certain tropes, or are we talking
Yeah,
about like just like the essence itself, like isekai? What is isekai? Isekai is going to another world, so people want to go to another world, just like
I
the
think
basis
it's
by the premise of
I
what it
think
is.
it's more of an aesthetic thing that they don't get anything. They might get something like direct and but it's more so of an emotional fulfillment that they wouldn't get from anywhere else. It's kind of hard to explain, but then again, like this is a passion thing
This is a
that I think only people who are obsessed with those things can explain themselves. And even then,
properly
it'd be pretty
display, so we're
difficult.
not we're kind of like talking over people. We're not. Yeah, I understand.
We're not talking about anyone
So
specific.
yeah, this is like we're talking vague generalities.
Actually, I wanted to
We're just
question
this is kind we're
something.
just talking things. These are straw people, okay? These the people don't exist. They're like little straw men and women.
uh,
Anyway, um,
hold on, I want to
and
butt
then
in with something. You said
go ahead
that you're not an otaku anymore, and you kind of want to
because
stop
I don't
being an
I
otaku, or like
I guess I
not
get okay
be
if
in
they're,
the
they're not
anime
stopping
sphere
otaku.
anymore.
Um, I guess generally that just comes into the fact that I want to this is gonna sound so pejorative. Grow the fuck up, get a real job. Stop obsessing over cartoons.
I
No,
am my own
it's
dad.
no, it's more like okay, yeah, maybe I'm following in the footsteps of my dad because like he doesn't care about. I mean, maybe he likes a movie and he remembered when he was like 16, but it only served him at that time. But so like, what serves him now? Well, he has a wife and kids and a job to keep down, and you know, it's not like oh boy, I can't wait to go home and read a book or watch another
Ah, hell
episode
yeah,
of
so
whatever
based.
stupid animes airing right now. I guess
You want something
because
like
like
that?
I guess I want that video where it's like you do not have time. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about, right?
the Gigi one, yeah.
There's so much good anime out there. There's so much good movies and so many good band albums and so many good visual novels and so many good so on and so books and so on and so forth that if I didn't do that it would be like in the back of my mind that I could feel like there's something new to experience. I guess like I can imagine myself in my 30s. Oh no, 20s. It'd be something like this. So basically, I wake up in the morning and I just sort of watch YouTube videos and play my games and write my scripts. And then I go into work. And then the moment I go home, I just crash and repeat the process. So essentially, of course, you just get the work done when it's done. But, oh no, get the work done at the end of the day. So essentially, it's just like you go in and do your job. So when you wake up in every morning, you get to see what's in your sub box. And I'm someone who really cares about my YouTube sub box. Like, I don't know why some people go on YouTube recommended instead of just like checking their sub box and like being like, okay, I don't want you, unsub, unsub, unsub.
Yeah.
Like, unironically, it's become my new morning routine. I just wake up and watch like an hour or two of YouTube. It could be like a let's play, it could be like some stupid review of like a manga that I'll probably never read, or like an
Yeah,
album I'll never listen
okay.
to. But I know it exists, so maybe I'll go stumble upon it sometime. Essentially, it's just like I don't know, it's like a form of connection there. But
Yeah.
generally, I guess the broad strokes of why I kind of want to I want there to be an end in sight because I like the how people are retiring from YouTube. You can't be, I like the idea that I'll be changing into different people. Not literally, but like I won't be doing the same thing until I'm old and gray. I'll be, exploring new things. Maybe I'll get really into hiking or photography or I don't know, uh literature and I'll actually write a book or whatever. There's like a million different things you can do with your life. So I guess like being obsessed with media and like reading and watching and being in tune with like the YouTube discussion is just it's just a thing to do, all right? I'm not
Mm.
obsessed with it. That's why I like the idea that that's the reason why I brought Welcome to the NHK into discussion because it's not obsession. It's also obsession, but it's also reliance, generally speaking. And I don't think I'm reliant. I think I'm very self-sufficient. In fact, I don't think I've watched an anime that wasn't, I guess the only reason I'm watching weekly anime, I guess it's to like keep me in tow because I do want people to watch my stuff. So therefore I have to talk about something that people are actually watching, i.e. seasonal stuff. And if I have something to say about it, then hey, people can hear my voice or something. I'm gonna make a video on Classroom of the Elite, and it's gonna be like, yeah, I don't like this very much, but it has some interesting ideas, and I could just waffle about it for like an hour.
Cool.
Hey, whatever works, man. Generally, but generally, I guess. Um, I don't know. It's just a thing to do, and
Alright.
I guess that's kind of why I like. I've been repeating myself.
Okay. The question that I was gonna ask about that, and I think you already answered it, was um, people who are obsessed, they do think of it as like the only thing they could do in their life. So I was thinking they would be too fearful to change, and the fact that it is like an endless hole is kind of comforting for them. And yeah, you're right. There's like a lot
Hmm.
of good things, and I have an immense to watch list that I don't think I'll even finish before I die. And I'm kind of
I'm very
happy
good
about
at
that
culling.
fact.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for you, but like, I don't think I could live with that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I could be like 35 and be like, oh, but did I watch that? And then I go home and like binge it in a weekend and be like, well, okay, that's a fucking 6 out of 10, whatever.
I was just gonna ask,
It's
what?
I mean, I don't know. I was very methodical in my during quarantine about like lists and statistics and even like typology. That's kind of why it's like another strand. It's like, who am I? Okay, now which characters have these certain traits? And then I saw it and I'm like, okay, let's watch Sangatsu no Lion. And then it's my favorite anime of all time, and it's been that way for at least 2.5 years, and I think it's gonna be that way for the rest of my life because I I don't know. I'm still watching the classics, you know. I mean, I recently watched Ashinojo. It was really good, but it wasn't up there, you know.
Oh, okay.
And um, what can I
Cat
say, man?
Livor,
In fact, my favorite
Gun.
character on any list next to Ray is Sunny from Amori. So like a video game. And I found my favorite
Oh.
video game. And I haven't even played that many video games. So I'm like, what
I mean,
do I need to keep diving down trying to catch the next high, or can I just be like, all right, I'm done, Just I got everything out of it. Maybe I'll go rewatch this. Maybe I'll go, but there's no rush. There's no need. It's like I could be, a person that does things.
I guess so. I
you
mean,
know,
yeah, the general person would find like one thing, like Attack on Titan is the only thing that they would get out of anime, and it is a pretty good show, and they don't need to dive into the most elitist stuff. But I don't know, I feel pretty unfulfilled because Kodama no Mocha might possibly be my favorite anime ever, and it only appeared in front of me after 5 years, so I could need to wait for like another
wow,
5 years to find my new favorite thing. I'm just like,
like your new
I do
favorite.
want that new high. I do want something that means to me as much as that. Ah, I don't know.
I
I
guess
guess we
that's
just have
fair.
different perspectives on this, and you're happy, and you're like, you want you're
I'm
complacent
content.
in the place that you're in, but I'm not.
I guess.
Okay.
Well, I guess there was another strand that I kind of wanted to approach this discussion from because this is going to become a video one day. I don't know when I'll ever make it, but like, and it starts, of course, with me making
Lunch.
Annie List mad again because for some reason I just like I get I don't want to do it on YouTube. I don't want to just make an inflammatory review and then get a ton of comments. But like for some reason, it's really easy to just write it on Annie List, and it literally has typos and grammatical errors. But the review was of Onimai, I Am Not Your Sister. Do you know that show?
Yeah, I heard of it.
So of course, um, it sucks. But no, there's
Really?
people that like
Okay.
it.
I
I
don't know
don't
anything
understand those
about it.
people. You can watch it and you can form your own opinion, all right? I'm not going
Okay,
to
okay.
shove my opinions on. I guess generally, I had a lot of problems with the show. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the fan service. I
Hmm.
didn't like the I didn't like the use of the trans allegory that seemed very flippant. I asked one of my trans friends about it, and they said they dropped the show in the first episode. So I was like, okay, whatever, man. I'll just fucking post it. Um, the main issue I had is because it fits into the subgenre of media that was made by otakus. It's called otaku rehabilitation. Okay. And the gist of this kind of stuff is basically to it's like taking Sato and putting him into like a bunch of different scenarios to sort of move him into a direction that is more befitting of his contributing to society. Because again, that's the thing. It's reliance. It's being obsessed with this media to the point where you can't uh where you it, I guess it defines your life to the point you can't live without it. So doing things that are not it, going outside, talking to people, getting a job, that can be a little bit troublesome. So I
Cringe.
guess that it tries to approach it from that angle. The main problem I have with this kind of stuff is that it seems very condescending. All right. You know what I mean? I mean like
Hmm.
so I don't know. Have you heard of Densha Otoko? That's kind of like the progenitor of this kind of stuff.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it was an anonymous sort of two-channel post about a guy who stops a woman from being molested on a train, and he basically asked everybody, "Hi, how do I get her? Because she was
Oh,
really nice to
yeah.
me." And basically he becomes like a normie by like dressing up and talking to her, and he gets a girl. It got turned into like a live action TV show, and it
Okay.
became really popular because at the time there were a ton of like quote unquote otaku murders. There was like I don't think this is a
Taku
very good comparison, but
murders.
it's like how there's like a ton of actually I probably shouldn't bring this up, but
Alright, don't.
it's the modern day, it's the past version of like the chud, the people that get really really angry at society and they lash out because they feel neglected from it, and essentially that's what otaku were stereotyped as. But generally, the people that actually caused damage were just, they didn't have the right mental support systems in general. Because that's the thing, these are the atrocities, literal murder that happens because of this. It's because of a societal context. And you know how Japan is. It's everybody needs to conform. You do your job. You work, work, work until you literally die. Okay. So this is going to create a culture where there's like a ton of people who are outcasts, and in general, this
Yeah.
is still kind of, there's people who are going to try and make societal commentary, but they aren't like they don't feel bold enough to actually attack the system they're in. These people, I guess, this also comes kind of condescending, but like there's a lot of otaku who are in it within because of passion, but again, there are people who are in it because of reliance. And this could be a personal problem, but it also could be a societal issue in the fact that they aren't getting mental help. There aren't enough systems or support systems that accommodate these people into being able to maybe I don't know, work from home. You know, if the there's these at least in America there are these job clinics. I think so. Basically, they will train you to help you enter the workforce. And one of my cousins, who is severely autistic, is doing it. And he's like moving shopping carts. And basically, he goes home and plays Overwatch all day. And he's happy. I think, yeah,
Sick.
generally, that's kind of, you see that? I wouldn't call it otaku rehabilitation, but generally speaking, that's like, it seems like it's an actual solution instead of, oh, what if we turned him into a girl? Oh, what if he wanted pussy? Oh, what if he, oh, what if he got isekai'd into another world where basically he could just farm. What?
Nice.
It doesn't again, and I realize a lot of these, there's still like shows like these that are coming out in the in the 2000s, but I find that I don't know, as a personal opinion, do you think there's a lot more otaku now that you know the definition, do you think there's more otaku rehabilitation media in the 2000s or in the 2010s?
Uh,
Because I
uh,
think it's more of a newer phenomena.
I'm actually kind of unsure. I don't think I watched many of those types of shows. I think I just go straight into the otaku stuff. I'm kind of new to this concept of like shows that were made specifically so that otaku could either feel better
I
about
mean,
themselves or escape from otakuism. I don't know.
Y you don't think that's, like, a thing? Because like, this is kind of the entire existence of the Dojin market. It's
And I
again,
know
there's, like, there's self-referential stuff.
I know there's a lot of shows that are about otakus, but I don't know about them healing otakus in a way. Uh, I'm new to this otaku rehabilitation show thing. Is the
Well, I guess,
point?
like, the first one that you could quote unquote state would probably be Welcome to the NHK.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
know that I kind of talked about as an otaku media, but I don't really think of it as such. I think it's like if you actually watch the show, the only part where he actually succeeds is um at the end when he's literally forced to get a job or he will starve or die.
Yeah.
And essentially, that isn't really the kind of it's not focusing on the rehabilitation. It's generally just sort of exploring, all these different facets of what people like Sato are like. And
Hmm.
people have talked about this before, but it's really sad because there was this I think at the afterword of the first English volume, whatever his name was, the author basically said that he was just like, yeah, I'm still a neat. I still do exactly what Sato does because I got all the royalties from this
Oh.
book, so I can just be a shut-in. I mean, he still did like write-ups for Faust, and basically he did other stories. And it's actually really funny. I checked up on his YouTube channel. I think I'm subscribed for some reason. He goes outside now. He literally writes um outside. He goes on walks and he's still trying to,
Well,
integrate back
that's
into
good.
the workforce. I don't think his writing is that good, to be honest. I think like
Lol.
he he made this like rebuild of NHK and it got absolutely torn to shreds because it literally was like I think it was like 1,000 words. Literally 1,000 words. I could write more than that. I write more than that for my YouTube videos. So it was
Yeah,
a
okay.
little weird, but
Well, I
that's like
mean,
this
he's in
is
the
this isn't
process.
about
He's
that.
getting there
Yeah. So essentially,
eventually.
like I guess what I was mainly referring to, of course, there's of course, there will always be media made by otaku for otaku, not outside of Shonen Jump. So we're gonna talk, we're gonna make Shonen Jump shows, or we're gonna make seinen shows for this certain magazine. So I'm talking about like web, either doujin circles or web publications. You go to the meetings to sell your stuff, or you meet online and you talk about this stuff with amongst each other. And this is what I'm talking about: web novels, light novels. All of it is otaku centric. All right, or I wouldn't even call it otaku. Sometimes it's otaku centric, but sometimes it's like I'm in the wage cage and I want to die, so I'm literally going to die, and they get reincarnated as some guy who gets to like farm and then stuff. You know what I'm talking about,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So essentially, that's why I think that's why, in my opinion, there's a lot more of these rehabilitation shows, and it doesn't have to be about otaku. It's even like it could be considered a form of iyashike, you know, in literary form, and you could consider like Ascendance of a
Mm,
Bookworm something
okay.
like that. Am I too deep for you? Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I know what Ascendance of a Bookworm is. I watched that. Uh,
Well, yeah, essentially that's kind of what I was exploring, but still, it's like a personal. I'm just stringing like a personal tangent about this. Can I?
I mean,
It
this is
doesn't
what I
really
thought.
involve
That's what we
me.
were doing the whole time.
I guess I just wanted to bring this up to you and ask for your opinions and stuff because generally, I guess I had the idea, so I kind of wanted to flesh it out with you and talk about it with sort of before I make the video to see if there's any interesting information or ideas you might have.
Yeah, I don't know. Nice to bounce around ideas. So
You don't
just
have
go
anything to
ahead.
say. I mean,
Um, you're the one who
you want to
brought
go
up.
around?
Yeah, let's go. You were the one who
I
brought
know
up
I
the
did.
idea, really. So I didn't prepare anything, I suppose. How do I
Sorry about that.
how do I sit up? Oh, hold on. Did I click the screen yet? Okay, no. Let's go back.
Yep. I'm still trying to
Hold
look
on.
for that.
Do I have a lantern already? No, I don't, right?
No, you don't.
Oh.
I mean,
Are you still
you
trying to
didn't, but
look
you
for the
could. You're.
spacesuit?
Yeah, we are, but it's
Okay.
somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this world's so cool. Go into that room.
That room? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Oh,
even
I think I
bother.
know where it is now.
This
Go
isn't.
up.
Okay.
Now, check this out.
Oh! Oh my god.
Okay, I don't think this is it. I'm dumb.
That was
Oh, here it
hellish.
is.
You disappeared into the plan again. Oh.
Where are you? Go back to the normal world.
Oh, but this is
I
a...
mean, to before the plant.
Okay.
Fucking game, dude.
Hello?
Okay. Now I want you to come stay where I am. Now move wait. Move up
Move up.
and then move to left.
You're
I
right?
want you to talk to this thing.
Okay. Uh, oh, I need to face her. Hold on. I'm too quick. Okay.
Wait, it doesn't work. I need to ask. Oh my god. Okay. Spacesuit effect. I'm going to Google it. Okay, so we're at the top of the world. If you interact with a group of 3 flowers, you'll be sent to the white apartments, interacting with the helmet for a look. If you equip the spacesuit effect
Ah!
and interact with her. Wait, what happened? Did you get it?
No. Oh my god, it's
Oh
awesome.
my god. Oh no.
This is something I need to
Interact with it
equip
while in the
this
apartment. There's a
basic
chance you'll be
first.
should already be on the balcony and take you to the information world. Okay, well that doesn't explain shit. Okay, follow the map direction until you get to the part with the plants. Once you do, you might be the helmet girl. You must have the spacesuit effect to interact with her. Oh. Uh, oh god. Well, I'm dumb. This doesn't lead to it. You
Oh.
need it before you talk to it, or less affects spacesuit. So where is it then?
Flying fish world. Elevator systems
Spacesuit effect
affect
can be
lying on the
found in
ground.
this world somewhere near the top of the world with the
Hold
large
on,
vertical elevator.
I saw
Oh,
something
wait, I think
that
it's
kind of looked like
outside.
that.
Yeah, let's go back outside.
Oh, crap.
Like,
What?
we went the other way. No.
Is it near the top? Did we go through some elevator systems yet? Oh,
Oh no, we both went in different directions.
there you are.
Oh wait, no, we're still here. Um, let's go back into this room.
Uh,
We'll be there. I promise.
Are we there yet?
Shut up.
No.
Wait. Oh my. So is there anything you've been working on?
Uh, oh, I've been writing a Death Note fan fiction that I'll probably make an audiobook of. Hold on, what else is there? I plan to start playing the next visual novel for my big video soon. It's probably
Didn't you
going to
say it was
be...
Evanical?
Yeah, it's probably going to be Evanical. Uh,
But you didn't play it already? Oh,
no?
whatever. Okay, got it.
My... Yeah, whatever. Schedule's busy.
Wait,
Hold on.
this is the same thing? Wait, what is this? The same thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, I finished, for some reason, I always keep postponing. Um, that stupid audiobook I was talking about. I decided to highlight well, underline every word spoken by a certain character in the text, in a
Cool.
certain color to basically make sure that I'm saying the right character dialogue because I don't know, for some reason. Wait, is that it? Hold on, where does this go?
It's a real tricky, this
Oh,
place.
oh, I remember being there.
You're in
Come back.
Shibuya.
It's not. Nothing's there.
Uh,
Essentially, you go there. It's like the end destination for a lot of places.
oh,
I guess it
okay.
leads here then. Essentially, that's kind of how this game works. It's a lot of there's a lot of reconnecting paths.
A lot of
Just not-
backtracking, but by accident.
Hey, it's video games, man.
I know, I know. I swear I saw like a space helmet looking thing.
Where does this go?
This thing. Can I interact with
Where did? Wait,
this?
wait. I think it's here.
I got it.
Oh,
Oh,
you got it.
yeah.
Wait, try to equip it.
Shit. Hold on, hold on. Gotcha.
Oh my god. Wow.
Your duck looking
It only
things.
took us a really long time. So essentially, we already got it. Let's wake up and go back.
What do we do with this
I
thing?
kind of don't really have anything else to talk about, unless you want to go get the lantern effect.
Mm,
We spent the whole time just sitting and talking.
it was a nice time. We can save the lantern for the next episode.
Another time.
What do I
All right, just
use
queue up
the
and save.
spacesuit for, by the way?
Well, essentially, um, there are certain parts of the map that are basically like, how do I put this? It's like, you know how there's like floating tiles, essentially air
Hmm.
tiles,
Okay.
but there's like an opening path. You basically
Oh.
equip the spacesuit effect. You can walk on air.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Lets
And
me
essentially,
traverse
it's very
places, I guess.
yeah. Also, there's this one world called the something caverns or something FC caverns. Essentially, it's like a digital 2D side scroller,
Uh-oh.
and there's a lot of you can like jump, but it's really hard to platform. But in when you use a spacesuit effect, you can basically just like float up, so it makes traversing that
Oh.
world like extremely easy
I
when you need to get to
played
certain locations.
I played like a computer mini game that was in Yume 2kki. Was that the one or is it different?
Yes, FC caverns. It
Oh,
kind of looks,
okay.
Urutsugi turned into like this sort of flat 2D scratch score looking ass. But no,
Oh.
I did it look like a GBA? Because that's a different world because
Okay, no.
there's so many fucking worlds.
Oh, I didn't go to a world. I went to my... It was the sleeping room, my bedroom, and I went to the computer and I played a mini game.
Oh no, that's different. That's different.
Okay,
Well, it's
it
yeah,
wasn't
of course
that.
it's different. Yeah. Oh
Alright.
well. Well, cool talk, bro.
The same.
I'll see you next time.
Goodbye,
All right.
everybody.